keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath on the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Sem for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And a pleasant good Tuesday afternoon inside the Shield Center here on the campus of North Dakota State University. This is the Region 1 Girls Basketball Division A Semifinals here on YourLiveEvent.com. And welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. Go online to IrieInsurance.com. That again is IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Let's recap what happened yesterday here to get to the semifinals. The Kindred Vikings, the number 1 overall seed, earned a bye into the semifinals. They will match up with Northern Cass here in the first of the 2 semis after Northern Cass had 63 points in their 63-40 win over the Central Cass Squirrels. Hayden Crockett had a career-high 40 points, and she added 5 3-pointers as well in the win for Northern Cass. Valley City, the Highliners, the number 2 seed, advanced with a 53-31 win over Lisbon. Greta Govan for the Valley City Highliners with a career-high 17 points in the win for Valley City. Then the 3-6 matchup. It was the closest game of the day. Wahpeton winners by 2, 43-41 with a late defensive stand. They allowed the Grovers just 3 made field goals in the second half. Wahpeton with a 2-point win. Scott Woods with 11 points in the win for the Huskies. So all chalk so far here, where it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the semis. Kindred Northern Cass again in our first semifinal, followed by Valley City and Wahpeton as well. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll let you know what else is going on across the 3 other regions in Division A girls basketball. That and more still to come. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show here inside the Shield Center, and we'll get to our coaches' conversation around the corner here on YourLiveEvent.com.
To overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The World of Outlaws Kings Late Models.
For the first time ever, World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Our coverage of the Division A Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament continues here on YourLiveEvent.com. Currently in action right now from the Louis Lee Fieldhouse on the campus of Mayville State. Number 1 Thompson leads 4 wins Minnewacan 5-0, 4 minutes in the opening quarter. You can watch that contest with our own Joe Lancello and James Martins on YourLiveEvent.com. Then later tonight, it's the 2 seed, the Devils Lake Firebirds, going up against the 3 seed of the Carrington Cardinals. Again, that's the Region 2 Girls Basketball Tournament. They will play their third place in championship game respectively on Thursday, as will Region 3 and Region 4. This region is the only one that will play on Wednesday tomorrow night. Region 3, the number 1 seed South Prairie Max going up against the 5th seeded Rugby Panthers from the Mounted State Dome at 6, followed by the 2 seed of the Botno going up at 7:30 here for the Botno Stars against the number 6 seed Turner Mountain, who defeated the 3 seed Nedrose yesterday. That again, Region 3. Region 4 out in Beulah, number 1 overall seed Shiloh Christian earned a bye into the semifinals. They will go up against the 4 seeded of the Dickinson Trendy Titans, and then it's the 2-3 matchup of Watford City and Hazen later tonight at 7 o'clock. Also a note, once we get to the Mounted State Dome at the for the state tournament, something new this season, they are going to seed 1 through 8. So no more will be seeds 1 through 5 with 3 random draws. They're going to seed 1 through 8 both in Division B and Division A here this season. So something a little bit different as fans will make their way to the state tournament. Latest top 5 poll in the Media Division A poll. Thompson 1, Botno 2 with South Prairie 3, Devils Lake 4, Nedrose 5. They're no longer in contention to make state, with Shiloh Christian and Kindred also receiving votes. So 6 of the 7 teams that were either in the top 5 or receiving votes still alive to make their way to the Magic City. That is, again, a look at the Division A girls basketball matchups. On the B side, Langdon area Emor Munich goes up against Benson County from Devils Lake in Region 2, and Mayport CG tangles with the Woodchucks of St. John. In Region 1 in Jamestown at 6 o'clock, it's Sargent County against Edgeley Cullum against Lamorlich O'Marion. Then Edgeley Cullum up Hillier and Maple River will get things going roughly at 7:30 tonight. We will keep you apprised of all the games that are making their way in and around the state of North Dakota. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll dive into our matchup a little bit more. Still to come, we'll get to our Dakota Bank Keys to Victory. We'll hear from both head coaches of Sam Brandt and DC Lucas, and we'll dive into the matchup the last time these two teams met and what to expect this time. When we come back, it's our Irie Insurance pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Central Cass Schools' mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
On our IRA Insurance pregame show, both teams have taken the corners. We are looking at the Jags perspective here, getting some shots up as we reach about 20 minutes till we get to our starting lineups, brought to you in part by the Empire Sports Complex. We'll also get to our keys to victory. That and more is still to come here on your LiveEvent.com. A little history between these two teams. They split in the regular season between Northern Cass and also with them again in the Kindred Vikings. Northern Cass won at Kindred back on December the 21st, 63-59, and then Kindred beat Northern Cass in Hunter, 72-41 was the final on January the 30th in the last meeting. What's at stake? Well, Northern Cass, they've made it to the Region 1 championship game the last couple of years here when it was the old Class B in 2022, going 18-5, losing to Kindred in the Region 1 title, and then last year going 18-5 for Northern Cass, losing in the Region 1 title here from the Shield Center against Central Cass. The Northern Cass Jaguars' last state tournament appearance coming in 2005. They went 3 straight times in 03, 04, and in 05. They have yet to win a state title. But again, if you lose this game, you can still make the state tournament. Then, though, you will have to go to a state qualifier on Saturday. If you win this game, you're 24 hours away from potentially making your way to Minot and winning a Region 1 championship. For the Kindred Vikings, 3 state titles in program history here in 2017 against the North Star Bearcats, 49-42. In 2017 that was. In 2019, able to defeat the Rugby Panthers at the Betty, and then in 2022, a 24-point win at the Betty against the Grafton Spoilers. 11 state tournament appearances in program history for Kindred. Their first coming in 1996, and then after that, all of them here in the 21st century, including their last again in 2022. For the Kindred Vikings, they've been top-notch when you take a look at it here over the last about 7 seasons. Their worst record was last year, and it was a pretty good record, 17-8 overall, 3rd place finish in the Region 1 tournament. 2 years ago, the Vikings coming off a perfect season at 26-0. So that, again, is a look at our little bit more of a history lesson between both of these programs here, between the Kindred Vikings and Northern Cass. Again, after the conclusion of this contest, we'll get you ready for Valley City and Wahpeton. That'll be roughly again at 7:30, and then tomorrow will be our coverage of day number 3 of the Division A Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. 3rd place game will be at 6 o'clock, followed by the championship then at 7:30. If you lose this game, you have to win the 3rd place game, then you have to win on Saturday. The Division A games on Saturday in Mayville will be at 1 and 3 o'clock, respectively. If you win this game, well, then you're for surely going to play on Saturday, bare minimum. But if you can win tonight and win tomorrow again, you're making your way to the Minot State Dome. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll dive into our Coach's Corner with Sam Brand of the Kindred Vikings join us, and then we'll be joined by DC Lucas. We'll get to our Keys to Victory, brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. That and more still to come here on your LiveEvent.com.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As much as you have accomplished, there are times you'd rather not go it alone. While you determine what direction you go, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with community. Go with neighbors. Go with understanding. Go with support.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard. On our iRe Insurance pregame show here today from the Shield Center, it's the Kindred Vikings and Northern Cache Jaguars for the first semifinal here today. Joining us now is the head coach, that is Sam Brandt. Sam, a little interesting yesterday, you get the bye into the semifinals here, so how did you utilize the game yesterday, so to speak, where it was more of a practice, more of a film, or more of a shoot-around than actually playing a game unlike the other 6 teams that were here in Region 1?
We were patiently waiting, hurry up and waiting. You know, the biggest part was the fact that we didn't know who we were playing until after we practiced yesterday. So we focused on us, and we made sure that we were ready for everything, and we finessed every defense and offense and set we have, and we just used yesterday to get a feel for the gym, watch the game, and get ourselves ready for today.
As you get ready for this matchup with Northern Cache, I guess what has stood out with them, this being the 3rd time you're going to play them? Unlike in prior years, as we discussed, you're not going to play a team 3 times, but this year you are with this new 3-division system. So what stands out against the Jags here right off the bat, Sam?
You know, we got to handle the inside presence. We got to make sure we box out rebound, and we got to make sure we contain Crockett. Those are the 2 things. I feel like we play together well as a team, and if we do that, we can control the tempo, we control the game, we can control both sides of the ball.
For you guys here with Layla and Liza, what do they both bring kind of to the team? Obviously averaging double digits, but outside of scoring, what else do they bring to the squad here this season?
Oh, they share the ball really well. They get to the rim really well. They shoot really well. I mean, there's length there defensively. It's hard. It's hard to know who's going to have the night, and when they both have a night, good luck.
What's the biggest thing you want to see from your team for 32 minutes of basketball here tonight, Sam?
I want to push. I want to play. I want my defense to turn into offense. I want us to play together. I want us to share the ball. I want them to have fun. I want them to smile. That's the whole goal tonight.
Final thing for you, Sam, is a little weird being in this situation where, you know, you have a game no matter what happens. After today is a little bit different because I know that's been brought up with a lot of coaches of that state qualifier and a chance to get to state. Your husband, we've talked about this before at Cheyenne, you know, you gotta win 2 instead of win 3 in a row. But any less pressure, or does it add more pressure knowing that, hey, we don't want to play on Saturday if you can take care of business here over the next 48 hours?
Mentality's the same. We have 8 quarters. We want to win all 8 quarters. Maybe the pressure's a little bit less. I don't know. But we know exactly where we want to be, and we know we need to earn it, and we're going to do that for 8 quarters.
Sam, as always, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here tonight.
Thanks, Chase.
Sam Brandt, head coach of the Kindred Vikings, will continue after this here from the Shield Center.
My name is Tyler Zahn, and I am a network assistant at ReadyTech. I graduated high school in 2019, and while I was there, I got to take some great classes from Southeast Region Career and Tech Center.
We're dedicated to really making sure that our students have the best IT services available, and ReadyTech has really been a great partner in making that happen.
Together, we are opening doors for students in Southeast North Dakota, just like they opened the doors for me.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Join us now from Northern Cassie as the head coach. That is DC Lucas as they play the Kindred Vikings here in our first of two semifinals of the Division A Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. DC, let's just kind of recap what you did yesterday in the quarterfinal round win. Two girls in particularly that impacted the game without scoring. I know we talked about finding your roles on team throughout the season. Tesh Dahlberg, Ellie Lucas didn't score, but they combined for about 14 rebounds and obviously played really good defense. What did you see from those two in particular here, DC?
Yeah, I know out of the gate, Ellie played some really intense defense. I mean, the way we were trying to attack Central Cache, a lot of deflections disrupted their guards. You know, we rely on Tess quite a bit on the press to bring the ball up, and she does a really good job of just ball handling, staying in control, and getting us into our offense. So it was good to see them control the boards, contribute. I know on the stat line it's 0 points, but they do so much more that just helps us get Hayden and Josie going.
You go up against, I mentioned with Sam, same thing. It's the third time you play a team. You're not used to that in the old Class B system, but with the 3-division system, you play a team 3 times. So how does that help or how does it hinder in terms of when you're getting ready for a team the third time around, DC?
You know, your eyes can bleed from watching all the tape because you see it over and over and over again. But you know, you kind of have to throw a little bit out and just try some new things. We know what they're going to do. I know what they know what we're going to do. So I think we just got to feel out that first couple quarters and then make the proper adjustments. But to your point, this will be new. We've watched enough tape on them. They've watched enough tape on us. So we're just going to try to control the game as best we can and see if we can pull it out.
If you go into this matchup with Kindred, what's one thing you have to do well here tonight, DC?
Handle their press. I mean, I think the first time we played them at their place, we handled their press. We got out there with the W, and I think when they came to our place, they did a really good job. We did not handle it well. We turned the ball over 20-plus times and made it really easy on them to blow us out. So if we handle the chaos in the press, we'll be fine. If we succumb to it, it's going to be a long night for us.
What would it mean for this program to get back to a region championship after being there last year, this year with the new 3 divisions? What would it mean to get there here this season?
I think it's going to be important. I mean, that'd be our 3rd straight time to regional finals. I mean, it has been done for a long time, and I know that there's some great programs in here. It would just be a nice little mark on a program that has come all the way back, and it's always in the hunt, and hopefully we can get over the edge and get it done this year.
DC, as always, thanks so much for your time and best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
DC Lucas, head coach for Northern Cass, will continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show after this.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
When it comes to your next outdoor project, let the team at Turf Tamers take care of you. Turf Tamers provides the professional services and is your one-stop shop for turning your dirt yard into a beautiful oasis. When you choose Turf Tamers, you can trust that your outdoor spaces are in the hands of skilled professionals who truly care about creating beautiful landscapes. For a quote or more information, go online to turftamersfargo.com. That's turftamersfargo.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
As we enter our final segment on our Irie Insurance pregame show here inside the Shields Center, Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here for game number 1. It's the number 1 overall seed in the Kindred Vikings going up against the 4-seeded Northern Cass Jaguars. As we take a look now at our Dakota Bank keys to victory at Dakota Bank. Plan for your future and build your net worth and protect your family at Dakota Bank. They provide services from banking, insurance, mortgage, and wealth management. To find a location near you, go to dakotabank.com. That's dakotabank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, trust and insured, not FDI insured at Dakota Bank. We'll start with the Kindred Vikings, and we mentioned with Sam Brandt in our pregame show talking about Lila Eisenschenk, the 5'7" sophomore, leading a team with 14 points per game with also, that's Layla Eisenschenk, and then you have Liza Trenbeth here, the 5'11" sophomore guard, both leading the team in scoring, with Layla with 14 points and Liza with 12 points a game. But Kennedy Bacco is going to be back. That's large for Kindred in terms of her presence, that 5'11" presence going up against a Josie Jensen, Lucas Winterquist power forward kind of presence here tonight for the Kindred Vikings. Kindred, they want to run and gun. They want to get up and down the floor. They average 62 points per game, and they want to find a way to get to that region championship tomorrow. But there's a plethora of players when talking with Sam Brandt this season. It's not just one particular player than everybody else. Peyton Getty can have a big role. Sierra Nipstead off the bench can hit it from beyond the arc. You have a Kennedy Bacco, as we mentioned. Avery Bartels, she might only score 4 points and get 3 rebounds, but her length at 5'11" can be a disruptor defensively as well. So again, Eisenschenk, and Trenbeth here. That's going to be kind of a 1-2 combination to start. And then if someone else gets into that 12, 14, 15-point scoring here for the Kindred Vikings, they could be a very, very, very dangerous team to beat. For Northern Cass, you look at it this way. Hayden Crockett scored 40 of the team's 63 points yesterday, and then Josie Jensen added another 14 points. That's 54 of their 63. That's the 1-2 combination without question. Everyone knows you're going to try to limit Crockett and limit Jensen when you can, but we've seen Winterquist come off the bench and get double figures. If Addie Russ can get 7-8 points, or Tesh Jalbert gets 7 points, Lucas with some offensive rebounds here, that can go a long way for Northern Cass. Kindred must box out the length of Northern Cass here tonight. Both of these teams want to get up and down and run. The question is, how does a day off for Kindred compared to playing back-to-back for Northern Cass? If it is a transition game, how will that materialize once we go into the third and fourth quarter? So for Kindred, ultimately, transition game, points off defense. For Northern Cass, get offensive rebounds and find a way to be very active, whether it's on that 2-3 zone or that man-to-man pressure defense here today. That is our keys to victory, brought to you in part by Dakota Bank. Again, find a location near you by visiting dakotabank.com. That again is dakotabank.com. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Following the conclusion of this game, we will get to the Valley City Highlanders and the Wahpeton Huskies for our second semifinal. And then a reminder, tomorrow our coverage gets underway same time for a third-place game at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night. And then we'll have the championship following that with the All-Region Senior Athlete and Coach of the Year as well. It's Kindred and Northern Cass, followed by Valley City and Wahpeton. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Start it today. And a quick live look in here from the Louis Lee Fieldhouse on the campus of Mayville State. It's Thompson 27, 4 wins, Minnewacan 10 at the half. The number 1 overall team in the state of North Dakota. Thompson up by 17 over 4 wins, Minnewacan. Back after this with our starting lineups, brought to you in part by the Empire here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies, including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
This is your livelihood, and success requires a seed partner that's just as committed as you are. Just like you, we're farmers first, so our values are rooted just as deep and our goals are just as strong. Our team is ready to hit your fields, so no matter what each growing season brings, we'll get through it together. It's who we are. Thunderseed, first in the field.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
Let's get you ready for the starting lineups brought to you in part by the Empire Sports Complex. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard, clad in their black uniforms here tonight with the gold numerals and lettering with Jaguars across the front. They'll go like this. Hayden Crockett, a 5'7" junior guard, followed by Addie Rust, a 5'6" senior. Ellie Lucas, a 6'1" senior forward. Tess Jobert, the 5'8" sophomore forward, and Josie Jensen, the 6'3" senior center. Again, you'll have here Crockett, Rust, Lucas, Jobert, and Jensen. Here for Northern Cass, head coach by D.C. Lucas with a mark of 15 wins, 7 losses on the season. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. As we turn our attention now towards the Kindred Vikings here. Kindred in their white uniforms with the royal blue numerals and lettering with the Kindred Viking blue across the front. They'll go like this. Peyton Getty, a 5'3" senior guard. Avery Bartels, a 5'11" senior, a little stretch forward, can play the guard spot as well. Kennedy Bacco, the 5'11" junior forward. You have Liza Trenbeth, the 5'11" sophomore guard again, and Layla Eisenschenk, the 5'7" sophomore guard. So again, Getty, Bartels, Bacco, Trenbeck alongside with Eisenschenk. Sam Brand, the head coach for the Kindred Vikings, a mark of 16-5, averaging 62 points per game while defensively giving up 50. A contest, Northern Cass averaging 60 while defensively giving up 54 points per contest. That is our starting lineups brought to you in part by the Empire Sports Complex. If you're looking for an unforgettable birthday bash or corporate event or one-on-one coaching and personalized training, you can catch it all at the Fargo's Empire Sports Complex. Get your party started here today with those bounce houses or get ready to get to work from an athletic point of view. You can sign up for more information and find a spot at empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, and start your sports journey today. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo. As they will put 8 minutes on the clock, as it's currently 7:55, so a little more delayed here on this particular juncture. Our officials here tonight, Brent Engelbretson, Tommy Bergen, and Ron Nudell will be our 3-man officiating crew. After this one, we'll get you ready for Valley City and the Wahpeton Huskies as well, as they now have 8 minutes on the clock, making sure it's good to go. We'll have a 35-second shot clock as well. Winner heads to the championship tomorrow night, roughly at 7:30. Loser will play 24 hours from now in the third place contest. Northern Cass will be going right to left to start things off. Kindred will be going left to right, that is for Kindred. For Northern Cass, they'll be going right to left. Jensen in the center circle, as they will have Trembeth here, the 5'11" sophomore guard for the Vikings. Opening tip underway. That'll be at 6:06 and tapped out to Hayden Crockett. Crockett to the window for 2. Hayden now with 42 points here in this tournament. And for Northern Cass, they take the opening bucket here just seconds into this contest. Jags little zone pressure defense. Right-handed side with the basketball is Trembeth. Now to the right wing as they work it on the interior. Kick to Getty. Getty top of the key, making her way to the paint. Off the window. Smooth delivery for the senior guard. And we're knotted at 2 apiece. Full court pressure defense for Kindred. These two teams split in the regular season as Crockett making her way, lost it off the backboard. Rebound eventually. Getty gets on the deck out of play, and this one will go towards Northern Cass. Already on the floor, getting floor burns here, 30-plus seconds in. Kindred trying to get back to a region championship game for the first time since they won it all for state in 2022. For Northern Cass trying to get there 3 consecutive years. Crockett to the tin, can't get it to go. Rebound, put back, Jensen got it for good for 2. Josie Jensen with the end one opportunity here for Northern Cass. Foul will be on Eisenschenk, her first, team's first, and it goes right back to, as we mentioned earlier, from the offensive perspective. If you're going to put a lot of eyes on Crockett, and rightfully so, you have to help the helper and box out the backside defender as Jensen converts the 3-point opportunity. Left-handed side with the rock now, high post touch. This will be to Bacco looking on the interior. Kick out right-handed side, 3 on the way for Trembeth. That'll be off the mark, and we'll see a foul, as a foul will be on Eisenschenk. As Eisenschenk will pick up her second, 60 seconds into the contest, as the Vikings here will make a substitution as Sierra Nipstead, the 5'8" 8th grader, will check into the game. So that's a big key cog here for the Vikings again on the bench, both from an offensive and defensive standpoint early. How can Northern Cass capitalize here against this full court pressure defense? Tess Jalbert gives it to Crockett. Crockett crossing the timeline now with a little 2-on-2. Crockett left to right, goes in the hands of Jensen. Ball gets pinballed around eventually. Liza will come up with it. Trembeth now in the front court here for the Vikings, finds Nipstead. Top of the key. Northern Cass went pretty much 2-3 zone defense against Central Cass, and they are doing it here, but a nice high-low game for the Vikings with Avery Bartels with her first 2 points of the evening. Crockett, the other side of the floor, right down Main Street, high off the window, can't get it to go. Backside rebound to Nipstead, and back and forth is a track meet in the opening 145. Left-handed side, Trembeth here at the left wing. Trembeth kick, Nipstead, left pocket three for the lead, got it! Nipstead with their 43rd triple of the season. She leads the squad, and the Vikings have their first lead here at 7-5. Buckle up on this particular pace. 12 points in the opening 2 minutes between these two clubs. Tess Jalbert up top now to Rust. Rust with it here at the NDSU logo. Rust will handle the basketball up and over in the pass to Crockett. Crockett guarded by Getty. Interior Jensen. Nice little slip to Lucas. Lucas trying to give it back to Jensen, and a steal here for Baco. Good hedge and double by Bartels to force the turnover as Getty making her way to the paint for two. Peyton Getty with a 4-point night, and it's a 4-point margin on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Crockett, ankle cross, high, teardropper off the rim. Rebound in the hands of Nipstead. Sierra with her second board in the front court. Nipstead driving kick, left-handed side. Here goes Trembeth. Around the world and got it in for two, and a timeout for DC Lucas. The Kindred Vikings on a run. It's 11-5 Kindred on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
This timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, helping customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities that they serve. That's at Bank North. Timeout with DC Lucas. It's a 7-0 run for the Kindred Vikings since Northern Cass took a 5-0 lead. Getty trying to get the steal and does. Getty trying to get by Crockett to the 10, off the window, good for two. Peyton Getty now with 6 to lead the floor for the Vikings. Nice looking defense here by Getty early on Crockett. The Vikings lead it by 8. Crockett near sideline to Rust. Rust with the skip pass to Lucas. Lucas with a shot fake now to Tess Jalbert. Jensen posting up. Now it goes Lucas. Backside defense able to rotate. Rust open top of the key. Rust looking for Lucas on the baseline now to Crockett. Crockett left-handed dribble. Crossing over. Right elbow jumper short. Rebound. Here goes Jensen for the board, her second. Then it's going to be a turnover here on Northern Cass, their third. Nipstead wants to run up the floor. Here goes Trembeth. Trembeth able to spin and block shot by Jensen, but Josie got enough. And we'll see a foul coming here against Jensen. To the free throw line to shoot two is Liza Trembeth, a 75% free throw shooter. To line here for the Vikings. Kindred rattles in the first. As Addison Winterquist will check into the game here for Northern Cass. The most points scored this season for the Kindred Vikings that they gave up was against the Valley City Highlanders at 72. The most this season given up for Northern Cass was 92 at Thompson. The previous high was against Kindred when they gave up 72 at Hunter. So for Lions able to go 2 for 2 from the line. Largest deficit here for the Jags at 10. This will go right-hand side. Tess Jalbert back up top to Crockett. Crockett jab step to Jensen. Jensen, nice little give and go to Hayden, and Hayden will go to the line. Hayden 11 of 16 from the free throw line yesterday in the quarterfinals. As the foul will come across here on Liza. Trembeth will pick up the foul, her first, and the team's third as Crockett goes to the free throw line here to shoot. Free throw attempts on the first one is good. Second free throw attempt here for Northern Cass, and Crockett is up and in as well. So Crockett and Northern Cass 3 of 3 from the free throw line, back within 8 points. Kindred with Nipstead left wing, leaves a pass here. Crockett trying to chase after it. First turnover of the game here for Kindred. Crockett across the way to Rust. Rust then slipped out of playing a turnover. Hope that Rust is all right as she came down with it. That can just be a little bit of an ankle roll. She looks to be okay, as it's now 15-7. The Vikings last game was a 61-36 win over Lisbon a week ago tonight. And we'll see back-to-back turnovers for the Vikings. Northern Cass now in transition with Crockett. Crockett takes one ball screen, and we'll see a foul here on Getty. Getty will get called for the foul, her first, team's fourth, as they will inbound the basketball. And we'll have a substitution here for Northern Cass with Reese Lavig, the 5'4" sophomore guard, will check in. As Jalbert inbounds it to Crockett. As Kindred matches with a little man pressure. Jensen posting up. There comes the help. Jensen able to rip it through, but eventually it's a turnover. Nipstead to Getty. Getty making her way off the window. Can't get it to go. Good D by Tesh Jalbert to collect herself. Winterquist will pick up the rebound. Now it goes the other side. Crockett to the 10. Left-handed scoop and score. Crockett with 6 here for Northern Cass. And that is the margin right now on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Right-handed side, Trenbeth to Getty. Getty, high post touch. Crockett trying to get the steal. Bacco jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound, back-to-back boards by Winterquist. Tesh Jalbert in the front court. Reese Lavig looking to set a ball screen here. Bounce pass, there goes it to Reese. Reese at the right wing. High, looking for the low. There's the high, there's the low. Jensen to Addy for 2. And Winterquist becomes the third different Jag in the scoring column. What was a 15-5 game, now it's a 6-0 run here for the Jags with just over 2 minutes to play here in this first quarter. Ball gets skipped and a dangerous pass, and we'll have a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with the Kindred Vikings as Leah Rowland, the 5'5" junior guard, will check in here for Bartels and the Kindred Vikings. So both teams showing that ability to get out in transition, and Sam Brandt wants to take it. A quick timeout. We'll break with them on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future. It is a 6-point, now to 4-point game here for the Kindred Vikings on this 6-0 run for Northern Cass. Right-handed side, this will go to Trenbeth. Trenbeth at the right wing. Crockett there on the guard on this zone out of Getty. Payton looks to go on the free throw line up top to roll, and there's a turnover, but Nipstead gets it right back here for Kindred. Nipstead driving kick, Trenbeth on the baseline. Trenbeth to Nipstead. They reverse it to Getty. Back to the right-hand side. Winterquist almost got her hand on the basketball. Nipstead right wing to Getty. Floater inside the paint. Getty, no rebound. Tossle for, and Jensen comes up with it. Her third. Outlet the other side. Lavig to Crockett. Crockett with a stop. Off the window. Good for 2. It's an 8-0 run for Northern Cass. Crockett with 8 of the 13 here for the Jags, and this is sounding all too familiar as last night she had 40 of their 63. Nipstead, left-handed side. This will go to Bacco. Now to Getty. Getty at the left wing pops the pass to Nipstead, and Winterquist is being very active defensively here for Northern Cass. Lucas will check in the game for Josie Jensen, and it's safe to say both teams have found their footing here in the opening quarter. Liza to inbound the basketball to Roland. Looks for the reversal. Nipstead making her way left short corner. Here comes the double to Roland. Good-looking skip right-hand side now to Trembeth. Trembeth high from the baseline off the front iron. No. Trembeth stays with and gets the offensive rebound. Kick. Nipstead. Three! Splash City! That shot is pretty! Nipstead with her second triple from the left baseline. And the Vikings lead it by 5. Front court. Lucas to Lavig. Lavig pops it past to Crockett. Crockett making her way. Dribble, pullback, jumper, deep two is short. Rebound, though, for Tess Jalbert as she finds a teammate. Crockett off the window, and Crockett now in double digits. Give Tess the offensive board and the assist. Crockett with a nice cut to the paint. She's got 10. Trembeth to Getty, now to Nipstead. Nipstead's had the hot hand here for Kindred. Nipstead thinking about it. 3 back to Getty. Getty. Right-handed side with the basketball to Trembeth, now to 15 seconds. Trembeth will get the jumper off. 3! Got it to go! Nothing but twine for Liza. Jags with 7 seconds. Hayden now with 5. Hayden looks at the clock, crossing over left to right with 3. Crockett making her way, and a foul and will get free throws. A foul here on Kindred will result in bonus, as the foul will be on Bacco. Her first, the team's 5th, and Crockett will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Crockett with 10 points so far. Well, for the Vikings, they're led by the 7 of Liza and the 6 of Peyton Getty. Free throw attempt here for Hayden is off the mark. Second free throw attempts here for the Jags. Crockett goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Peyton Getty in the backcourt here. 3/4 court shot will be short, and that's how we'll end our up and down first quarter play. It's Kindred 21, Northern Cass 16. It's the Division A Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament on your live event.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
As we get you ready for second quarter coverage here on yourliveevent.com, and a quick live look in at what's going on in Region 2. As the last we saw, Thompson well in control, up by 19 points going to the fourth quarter of play up in Region 2 against Four Winds Milwaukee. And you can catch both it from the Louis Leo Fieldhouse in Mayville to the Shield Center here on NDSU on yourliveevent.com. Lucas inside Tess Jalbert. Jalbert back to Ellie. Ellie, as they're trying to post up Jensen. Ball gets swung around now to Rust. Rust bounce pass to Lucas. Lucas taking a hard dribble to the paint, right short corner, Tess Jalbert. Jalbert with 7. Jalbert off the front of the iron. Rebound tapped out for the hands of Avery Bartels, the future NDSU women's golfer. Left-handed side, that'll be a double dribble, and Bacco kind of knew it. As she looked to maybe shoot and then drive at the same time, that'll be a turnover here for the Kindred Vikings. If Northern Cass can be patient and look for that first and then second ball reversal, that'll be the key, as Kindred's doing a really good job fronting Jensen. Josie with 3 points, that coming from an and one. Well, there's no backside defense here, but great hedge out in front by Bacco to get that one across. On the opposite side for the Kindred Vikings, they've gotten good looks against this 2-3 zone. The key will be, again, getting those opportunities from beyond the arc. They've hit 3 threes in the opening quarter here for Kindred. Lucas throws it off the left elbow of Avery Bartels as Kindred will continue to play defense with 21 seconds on the shot clock. Crockett to inbound the basketball. Tess Jalbert open, gives it back to Hayden, gets the shot off, high arching Rainbow, got it to go! Crockett with her 6th 3 of the tournament. She's got 14 here tonight. Bartels, other side, can't get it. Rebound goes to Jensen, her fourth. Crockett, the other side of the floor, a chance to tie or take the lead. Crockett, skip to Rust. Rust hands it off to Lucas. Lucas looking for Jensen, back around the horn as they make their way to Jalbert. Tess, right-handed side, back to Crockett, guarded by Getty. Crockett looking for the crossover. Getty baited her into it, and a turnover. Peyton Getty with a Tuesday night stroll down Main Street for two. Getty points off turnovers, and right to what Sam Brandt wanted on our pregame show at their Dakota Heritage, Dakota Bank Keys to Victory, saying if we can get points from our defense, that'll go a long way, and it did there. Ball gets skipped, left-handed side, Lucas, interior, now to Crockett. Crockett jumper from 7, off the iron, rebound here to Trenbeth, her third. Trenbeth to Baco. Baco left-handed side out to Bartels. Bartels left to the key to Trenbeth. Baco posting up on the interior. Ball gets swung right-hand side to Getty. Getty hands it off now to Bartels. Bartels inside Baco. Baco off the window, good for two. Patient offense for Kindred results in a Kennedy Baco field goal, and then the Kindred Vikings nearly get a steal. Rust, we'll see Sierra Nipstead pick up the foul. Nipstead will pick up her first and the team's first of this second quarter, as Roland will check in here for the Kindred Vikings, while Winterquist will come back into the game here for Northern Cass. 25-19 with 5:38 left to play in our opening half. Coming up, we'll get to our halftime show, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. Rust inside. Was it deflected out of bounds, or did she lose it? They'll say it was deflected on the shot here from Kindred, and it'll stay Northern Cass basketball. Crockett to inbound it for Northern Cass. As she does, gives it now to Crockett. Crockett takes the ball screen. Good defense here by the Vikings. Rust crossing over, bounce pass, left-hand side, Tess Jalbert, and will have an illegal screen. Not set there was Rust on the dribble handoff. Rust will pick up the foul, her first, and the team's first of the second quarter. After one quarter play, 21-15 Kindred, and now 25-19 here with just over 5 minutes in the first half. Right-handed side, Trembeth open, college range three on the way, long, rebound comes down to Crockett. Hayden with her first board, and Hayden wants to boogie. Hayden Crockett looking to go 10-10. Shot will be long, rebound now to Roland. Leah saves it before it goes out of bounds. Trembeth, Crockett trailing her and gets the steal. Crockett, the other side of the floor, pushing in transition. Crockett to Tesh, Jalbert right wing. Finds Rust, who's open. Rust steps into a three on the way. Rust got it to go! Addie Rust with the triple. And it's 2 3-pointers here in the quarter for Northern Cass. Nipstead trying to answer with a three. Off the iron board, tapped out. Crockett able to rip it through for a defensive rebound. Now the other side, Tesh Jalbert. Jalbert left wing, free throw line extended. Back to Crockett here, as Kindred will stay out in this man pressure defense. Crockett, right-handed side to Rust. Rust between the circles, ball screen coming, bounce pass, Tesh Jalbert for the tie. Three, book it! Tesh Jalbert with the third three of the quarter here for the Jags. They hit 0 in the first quarter. They got 3. That's all their field goals in this second, and we're knotted at 25. Our second tie of the game. The first sense it was 2 up. Kindred nearly turned it over. Trembeth inside, gets the shooter's roll to go. And we'll see a timeout for Sam Brandt, as I'm sure they'll talk it over defensively. Liza now with 9, timeout on the floor, 3:46 remaining here in the opening half.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Bank North. They take community to heart. They're more than just a bank. It's a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. You can swipe that QR code on screen. member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from the Shield Center. What has been a very entertaining back and forth game here in this one. Kindred up by 10 at one point at 15-5. Saw Northern Cass cut that deficit all the way down to a 25-all contest as Sam Brett takes a timeout here for the Vikings. She'll have 3 remaining. 1 team foul here in Kindred on the second quarter. For DC Lucas, they'll have 4 timeouts remaining and 1 team foul for Northern Cass here in the second quarter. Tesh Jalbert looking for the skip. Lavig at the left wing looking for Winterquist. Lavig out top, almost stolen away by Trembeth. Jensen back to Reese. Lavig just inside the 3-point line. It's a deep 2. Points off the bench for Reese Lavig. She got 2 in the win against the Squirrels, and now we're tied at 27. Getty left-hand side open, shooting left wing 3. That'll go short by Eisenschenk. Rebound eventually will be a jump ball in the arrow, make its way towards Kindred. Rowland and Crockett, and give a lot of credit to Leah there to get her hands on the basketball and force a tie-up, and essentially it works as an offensive rebound, if you will, for the Kindred Vikings. As they'll make sure who's going to handle the rock here as they'll look to make a substitution with Kennedy Bacco as she will check into the game here for Kindred. Nipston will check out with those 2 threes, both in the first quarter. 6 points, 2 rebounds here for Sierra. Getty on the inbounds, looking for Eisenschenk, now to Trembeth. Trembeth right of the key, 3 on the way, off the front iron, ball tapped out by Bacco in the hands of Jalbert. Tess in the front court here. Getty looking for the steal, and Getty able to get it. Getty up the floor to Rowland. Rowland, right-handed, no. Rebound, Bacco, yes. Josie Jensen looking to alter the shot, but then no one behind her there to corral the defensive board. Bacco takes full advantage. Winterquist to the right block, off the window, can't get it to go, and Bacco gets the rebound. Kennedy to Eisenschenk. Eisenschenk making her way left short corner, reverse pivots. Now to Trembeth here. Leaves it right-handed side to Getty. Getty with a jab step. Payton back to the right wing to Trembeth. Trembeth making her way to the paint and will have a traveling violation. Good defense with Crockett and Winterquist to force the double, and eventually the extra pivot foot spinning with here for the turnover as Lucas will come in for Addy. That's Winterquist checking out with the Vikings up by 2. First time they played this season, 63-59 in Kindred on the 21st of December. Crockett, 3-pointer left wing, in and out, no good. Ball tapped out to Lavig, looking for Lucas, but good hands by Eisenschenk. Eisenschenk on the dribble handoff here, ball out of play, and this will be a turnover on the Vikings. But if Eisenschenk doesn't get that turnover eventually for Kindred, he would have had a wide open Lucas on the interior there to try to tie things up at 29. Jalbert, left wing, Lavig. Kindred, little 2-3 zone defense. Right-handed side now to Crockett. Crockett gives it to Jensen. Back to Hayden. Ball deflected by Peyton Getty, as will stay Northern Cass basketball. So here's a little bit of the adjustment. Again, with this 2-3 zone, as Avery Bartels will come in, as checking out will be Rowland. As they will inbound the basketball, as they do with Reese Lavig. That'll go to Hayden Crockett now at the top of the key. Crockett right elbow now to Tesh Jalbert. Jalbert gives it to Jensen. Jensen, block shot by Bacco. Saved by Lavig, right to Josie. Oh, what a play. Great D and great offense from both teams as Jensen now has 5. Bacco with the block, Lavig with the assist, Jensen with the bucket. There's your tic-tac-toe. Eisenschenk inside the paint. Right-handed scoop, block shot by Jensen. Northern Cass can run with numbers if they want. Lucas with a full head of steam. Baseball pass up the other side of the floor to Tesh Jalbert, who gets fouled and count it. Lucas to Tesh Jalbert for the end one. Bacco picks up the foul, her second, and Northern Cass takes a 2-point advantage here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. First time that Northern Cass has led since the opening minutes of the first quarter. Free throw here for Tesh Jalbert's good. 5-4 was the last lead for Northern Cass. Now make it a 3-point advantage here with 75 seconds remaining in half number 1. Getty dribble enters between the rings now to Trembeth. Lavig looking to show, and we'll see a foul here on Northern Cass. Lucas will get tabbed with a foul after Bartels was looking to set the screen. Lucas will pick up her first and the team's second. Fresh 35 on the shot clock here as Getty will inbound the basketball. As she does, Trembeth right of the key. Trembeth ripping it through. Jumper from 10 on the way. Got it. Liza continues to be smooth here tonight. She's got 11 to lead the floor for the Vikings. Crockett in the front court. Handles it now to Lavig. Lavig, Reese. Reverse pivot's not a test. Jalbert taking a couple dribbles now to Lucas. Lucas, right-handed side with the basketball. Looking for a teammate. Getty able to get the steal, and eventually it will be the 10th turnover here on Northern Cass. Baco, right-handed side, Getty. Trembeth, right pocket. Takes a couple of dribbles, trying to get by Jensen. Nice-looking step through, left-handed shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Tess. Jalbert with her third board now with 15 seconds here in the first half as Crockett brings in the front court. Crockett nearly a carrying violation. Interior to Jensen, back to Hayden. College range three. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Eisenschenk. Eisenschenk wants to push to Getty with three. Getty with two, and Getty gets fouled with 1.8 left in the second quarter. We saw Crockett get fouled in a very similar spot at the end of the first quarter, and now we're going to see this get returned as Crockett picks up the foul. Her first, team's third, as Getty goes to the free throw line. Getty, a 66% free throw shooter on the season, misses the first. That's for a chance to tie things up here before we get to our intermission, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. Getty, second, got it. Peyton 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Tess Jalbert, full court heave will go short, and that's how we'll end our first half of basketball. A pair of 16-point quarters for Northern Cass, while for the Kindred Vikings, a 21-point first with an 11-point second. Our halftime show is coming up next, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance.
We've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our surface agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We finally switched to streaming TV, and we saved big without losing out on our favorites. I was worried that I was going to miss out on college and pro sports. But the truth is, you don't need cable to watch sports. And with streaming, everyone wins. Wife still gets her favorite shows, the kids get the best movies, and as a family, we get to watch our favorite team. I mean, my favorite team.
Cut cable and switch to streaming services to watch exactly what you're paying for. ReadyTech Fiber, a greater experience.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
As we get to our halftime show, again brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Tope Insurance in Castleton for a quote or review of your policies. Give Tope Insurance a call at 701-347-4045. Update for you from the Louis Lee Fieldhouse in Mayville. Thompson with a 54-34 victory over Four Winds Minnewacan. So the Tommies are heading to the Region 2 Championship, while Four Winds Minnewacan will be playing for third. Coming up in about 20 minutes will be Devils Lake and Carrington in the second semifinal. That's number 2 versus number 3 in the Region 2 Division A girls basketball tournament. At the half out in Jamestown in the Division B Region 1 girls basketball tournament, the Lobos up by 8 over Sargent County, 23-15 Lobos out in front. Taking a look at the first half numbers here in this one. Both teams again tied at 32. Northern Cass, 6 players in the scoring column, 3 threes. Here today, they are 5 of 6 from the foul line with 12 rebounds. Jags with 10 turnovers. For the Vikings, 7 first half turnovers, 5 players in the scoring column. They as well have hit 3 threes. 3 of 4 from the free throw line for Kindred with 9 rebounds. Kindred with 3 threes in the first quarter, 0 in the second, while on the opposite side for Northern Cass, 0 threes in the first quarter and 3 in the second. Individual numbers, Crockett with 14 points. She's hit 1 3 and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Crockett with 14 points and 2 rebounds. From there, Tess Jolbert, 6 points and 3 boards. She's got a 3 as well. Josie Jensen with 5 points, 4 rebounds. 3 points for Addie Rust. 2 here for Addison Winterquist with 2 boards, and Reese Slavig with 2 points here for Northern Cass. Again, the Jags led by the 14 of Crockett. For the Kindred Vikings, tabbed by Liza Trembeth here with 11 points. She has 1 3 and is 2 of 2 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds. Liza again with 11. 9 points then for Peyton Getty, and she's done a lot of her damage in transition. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 6 points for Sierra Nipstead, a pair of left baseline at 3-pointers in the first quarter. Then you have Kennedy Baca with 4 points and Avery Bartels with 2 points here for the Vikings. Kindred again led by Trembeth with 11 points. This is our halftime show. We come back after this. We'll preview what's to come here inside the Shield Center and what do the matchups potentially present tomorrow in terms of who do you play and how they fared this season with Kindred, Northern Cass, Wahpeton, and Valley City. That's all still to come here on your LiveEvent.com.
Saturday, April 6th, Vikings from across the land will converge to feast and celebrate the athletes and their achievements. Vikings will raise their swords, ride their mighty steeds, bid on treasures, gems, and experiences, with the focus on supporting the kids. Join the tradition, forged in friendship and molded in the spirit of family. Viking pride.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
On our halftime show, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. They provide insurance products to all of southeastern North Dakota. They're a local company providing local service to all their policyholders. Get in contact with Lindsey Johnson and the crew at Cass County Mutual at CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. Taking a look at this season, the Valley City Highlanders split both against the Kindred Vikings and Northern Cass. And then Wahpeton went 0-2 against Kindred, while they went 1-1 against the Jags. So again, no matter what happens, you're definitely playing one more game tomorrow, and tomorrow will feel almost like a must-win. Third place will definitely be a win in the advance to Saturday. Losing your season comes to a close if you're in third. If you play in that Region 1 championship and you lose, you have to collect yourself and get ready for a state qualifier on Saturday. Those state qualifiers, the Region 1 runner-up will play at 1 o'clock on Saturday on yourliveevent.com. The Region 1 third place team will play at 3 o'clock on Saturday in Mayville. Again, we'll have all those games, all four Division A and then B on the eastern side of the state on the campus of Louis Lee Fieldhouse of Mayville State. And a reminder, the Region 1 Boys Basketball Tournament Division A will get underway on Monday, March the 4th here from the Shack. And then they will have the state qualifiers on Saturday, March the 9th here from the Shack as well. And later this week, we'll get to more Minnesota and North Dakota coverage, including the District 1 boys basketball tournament that'll get underway on Friday out in Valley City. At the half, Northern Cass Kindred, Vikings led by the 11 of Liza Trenbeth, while for Northern Cass led by the 11 of the 14 points, that is, of Hayden Crockett. That does it for a halftime show. We come back, second half action next here inside the Shield Center.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, Case Late Models.
For the first time ever, World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
As we get you ready for second half action, Northern Cass will start with the rock here in the front court, and they almost turn it over. Jalbert Jensen with Russ, Crockett, and also Lucas, the original starting five here for Northern Cass. Well, you got Bartels with Eisenschenk, Trembeth, Baco, and Getty, the original starting five as well for the Kindred Vikings. This will go to the baseline, Lucas. Lucas looking up and over for Jensen, and it's a turnover here as Baco comes up with it. Baco, the other side of the floor now for the Vikings. In transition, Eisenschenk block shot Jensen. Other side of the floor, Lucas in transition now to Crockett. Crockett weaving her way on Getty. Crockett left-handed layup for two. Hayden Crockett now with 16 points. Transition continues to be the theme of the game. Eisenschenk hands it off Getty, wheeling her way now to Bartels. Avery to Eisenschenk as this one will go to Trembeth. Inside floater, can't get it. Rebound, Bartels on the interior. Kick out now to Getty. And we'll see a traveling violation here on Kindred. As we'll have a substitution as Winterquest will check in now for Northern Cass. Crockett on the inbounds here. Against this full court pressure defense, Crockett looking for the home run pass, finds Tesh Jalbert. Jalbert streaking, left-handed scoop for two. Tesh Jalbert now with 8. That's how you break a press. Getty, other side, right wing, hands it off now to Bartels. Bartels finds Trembeth. Trembeth, that's Liza looking for it. Nice little move, got to the left block, able to spin and finish for two. Liza now with a baker's dozen in scoring here tonight. Rust in the front court, guarded by Eisenschenk. Rust finds Crockett. Crockett to the free throw line. Crockett, teardropper inside the paint. Can't get it to go. Rebound here for Baco, and we'll have a foul on Northern Cass. Foul will be the first here in the quarter, the second on Crockett. And it's a 36-34 contest in favor of Northern Cass. Winner heads to the Region 1 Championship upcoming tomorrow night at 7:30 roughly. The loser will play at 6 o'clock tomorrow for third. Trembeth, cross right to left, looking for a teammate, thrown away by Crockett. Crockett will handle the basketball here. Hayden right to the 10, left-handed shot, can't get it to go out of bounds, and they'll say off of Jensen. For Kindred, and 13 points for Trembeth, 9 points on the way for Peyton Getty. For Northern Cass, 16 for Crockett, 8 by Tesh Jalbert. Eisenschenk jumper from 17, rattling out rebound, tapped out though to Baco. Baco inside the paint off the front iron, and Winterquest corrals the loose ball as Jensen hits the deck here. as we will take a break with them, as they will take a look at Josie. If Josie's able to come off okay, as she also won't keep it here for a second there. Weren't sure how the injury was kind of looking for a moment, as Jensen will be making her way towards the far side, and you just hope that all it is maybe a little bit of a leg cramp. And she'll be hopefully able to come into the game from a Northern Cass perspective. If you're Kindred right now, well, again, that's a large chess piece that is on the bench for DC Lucas, at least to this juncture, with about 6 minutes left here in this third quarter. See what you can do with it. Crockett, though, making her way to the paint, and there's a foul. Help came a little bit too late by the time Crockett got right to the paint. And this will be on Bartels, her first, team's fourth, and 2 free throws here on the way for Hayden Crockett. Crockett, first of 2 free throws is good. Crockett now 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Second free throw attempt on the way here for Hayden. Crockett, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, team high 18 points, and the Jags lead it by 4. Peyton Getty front court to Eisenschenk. Eisenschenk now to Nipstead. Nipstead will handle the basketball right wing, looking for a cutting. Bartels, nothing there to Eisenschenk. Eisenschenk with a head of steam to the right block, gets fouled. And Layla will be going to the line to shoot 2. A 68% free throw shooter on the season. This will be a foul on Tess Jalbert, her first, team's second. And for the Vikings, 3 of 4 from the free throw line as a unit in the first half. Eisenschenk buries the first, her first points or point of the game after picking up 2 fouls in the opening 60 seconds here for the Vikings. Free throw attempt number 2 will rattle out rebound coming here to Ellie Lucas. Northern Cass wants to push in transition, left-handed side to Russ. Russ with a floater from 10, can't get it. Rebound, Crockett in for 2. 6 points in the quarter, 6 points, 3 rebounds. Make that 20 points, 3 rebounds, but 6 points in the quarter again for Crockett. Driving kick, Getty at the right wing. She'll tee up a 3. Splash City! Peyton Getty now with 12. Peyton Getty, that's just her second made 3-pointer of the season, but she shot it with a bowl of confidence and some. Crockett inside, got it to go. Hayden Crockett probing and finding shooting positions here for Northern Cass tonight. Getty, right-hand side to Nipstead. Back now, here goes Bacco. Left of the key 3. That'll go long. Rebounds will be out of play and off of Nipstead. They'll say it's off of Sierra here, and it'll be Northern Cass basketball. Time on the floor for DC Lucas on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Jags with the ball up by 4 when we return.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
It's the Division A Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes, 42-38. Northern Cass with the advantage here with 4:35 left to play on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in the third quarter. For more information, go to dhbanknd.com. That's dhbanknd.com. Full court pressure defense. Northern Cass with a traveling violation. There's the cat and mouse. Timeout by Northern Cass allowed Kindred to set up a full court press, and Jensen, though with that timeout for DC Lucas, will allow Josie Jensen to get back in off the next dead ball as Winterquist will sub out. Vikings back cut, Eisenschenk to the paint, can't get it, rebound deflected in the hands of Lucas. Lucas with her second defensive board here of the second half as Lucas brings in the front court. Lucas looking for the slip, right-handed side Russ. Ball gets skipped as it kind of fluttered in the air for Tess Jalbert. Nipstead off a Tess, and we'll see a turnover here on Northern Cass. Good-looking thought by Russ, but it just kept kind of hanging, and by the time it finally got to Tess Jalbert, good defense by the Vikings with Nipstead there to get her hands on that one enough and deflected off the Jag. Left-handed side Bacco, left wing now with it at the left elbow. Bacco probing, handing off now as this one will go to Eisenschenk. Eisenschenk back to the top of the key, Getty. Getty guarded by Crockett, right-hand side, Bacco. Bacco with a couple hard dribbles trying to get by Jensen, and we'll see a body foul on Josie. Her second, team's third of the quarter. Substitution is Reese Lovig will check in now for the Jags. As well on the opposite side here, we'll see Trenbeth back into the game here for the Vikings. This will go left-handed side. Trenbeth taking a couple of dribbles. And we'll see a traveling violation here on Kindred. Vikings might have wanted a little bit of a hip check. Nothing was granted. Getty with Eisenschenk, Trenbeth on the floor, Bartels and Bacco here for the Vikings. A little diamond in one half-court trap broke by Northern Cass. Rust to Lovig. Lovig, extra pass, Tess Jalbert. Right pocket three on the way for Tess. Off the back of the rim, tipped out in the hands. Well, we'll have a tie-up. Good tie here for Reese Lovig and Bacco. The arrow will make its way towards Northern Cass. Towards the Kindred Vikings. After the conclusion of this game, we will get to our post-game show, brought to you in part by Petro Stopping Centers. Take a look at our final numbers and hear from a victorious player or coach. That and more still to come. Getty, front court, left-handed side, as this one will go in the hands of Trenbeth. Liza, three on the way off the wrought iron. Rebound, though, for Avery Bartels. Bartels, nice little drive on the interior for two, and there's the cut to Eisenschenk. Eisenschenk now with three. The Vikings are back within two. Crockett left wing. Crockett dribble pullback left baseline jumper, got it to go. Hayden Crockett now with 10 in the quarter. 24 on the night to lead the floor here for the Jags. Getty ball screen left wing. Getty left-handed side of Trenbeth. Right wing Bacco, right pocket three, looking for the answer. Long rebound. I'll be off of Northern Cass. Good job by Eisenschenk hustling after that one. It'll go off of Tess Jalbert's hands, and it will be Kindred basketball as Lucas will check in. As Rust will come out of the contest. So Northern Cass going more. Taking Rust out with Jensen just being really the lone post. Going now to a three-guard, two-post lineup here. Eisenschenk spinning her way on Crockett. Off the window. Deflected out and towards Northern Cass. Good-looking move by Eisenschenk. Able to spin and create some separation off Crockett. Tess Jalbert. Tess. Right-handed side. That'll be a turnover here for Northern Cass. Tess got in the front court, and that was looking for Lucas. Just went off of the hands of Jalbert there for a turnover as Leah Rowland, the 5'5 junior, will come in here for Eisenschenk. 4-point advantage here for Northern Cass to the last 2 minutes of the third quarter here in this Region 1 semifinal. Peyton Getty, bounce pass, right-hand side, Rowland back to Getty. Right pocket three for Peyton Long. Rebound here to Tess. Jalbert with her fourth board of the game. Reese Lovig gives it now to Crockett. Crockett got to get it over before a 10 call here and does with about a second to spare. Crockett guarded by Rowland inside Jensen. Jensen spins to the baseline, got it to go. Josie Jensen now with 7 here for Northern Cass. Jags lead it by 6. Vikings front court with Getty. Getty and Rowland, just a little miscommunication there as we'll see a timeout on the floor for head coach Sam Brandt. 1:37 remaining in the third. Northern Cass leads it by 6.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. That is a Bank North timeout here on Your Live Event as we take a courtside look on the way for Hayden Crockett looking to inbound the basketball as she does to Tess Jalbert. And that timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit iBankNorth.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Crockett left-handed side. Crockett slips it now to Jensen, 10-footer on the way, and Jensen tickles a twine. Jensen now with 9, and the Jags with their largest lead of the game at 8. Baco right-handed side. Baco right short corner. This will be out of play, and it'll be off of Tess Jalbert. So we saw Kindred get up 15-5 in the first quarter, and now Northern Cass trying to flip the script here a little bit in the third. As Nipstead and Eisenschenk will check in as Bartels and Rowland will come out of the game here for the Vikings. As inbound the basketball here will be Trenbeth on the sideline, almost right on the baseline. Baco, left wing. Kennedy, nice little handoff here to Trenbeth in a tough situation to make that move. Trenbeth, driving kick, Nipstead, make that Eisenschenk, left pocket three. Layla Eisenschenk now has got 6. All in the third quarter. Open, though, is Lucas. Lucas at the right wing finds Crockett. Crockett looking for Jensen. Hayden goes behind the back, leaves it right-handed side. Northern Cass with Lucas. Lucas, couple dribbles to the free throw line as they work it. Left wing to Lavig with the ball fake. Up top, and Getty gets a steal. Here goes Peyton Getty. Lavig trying to chase her down. Getty, right-handed layup for 2. Peyton Getty with 14 on the night and another steal and score for Getty. You did not want to get in a 50-meter hurdle, 50-meter sprint, anything that resolves in a run or track or long distance with Peyton Getty. She's a trackster and a really good cross-country runner as well. Crockett, though, other side of the floor for the end one. Crockett now with 26. Foul will be on Getty, her second. Team second for Kindred, 2 with Getty, Baco, and Eisenschenk. Northern Cass 2 with Jensen and Hayden Crockett. As Winterquist will check into the game. Also, Addie Rust returns as well here for Northern Cass. Crockett with an and one opportunity here. 5 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. Crockett buries it. Getty with 10 seconds. Now with 8. Getty takes the ball screen, looking for Nipstead with 4. Nipstead with 3. Nipstead gets the paint, left-handed scoop shot. No, put back Baco. Nearly beat the horn. That's how we'll end our third quarter play. It's Northern Cass 51. The Kindred Vikings 45. 8 minutes of regulation is left when we return.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Final 8 minutes here in regulation. Northern Cass leads it by 6 as they will inbound it to Crockett. Crockett with a couple hard dribbles. Reverse pivots now to the top of the key here for Northern Cass as the Jags will see Peyton Getty with another steal. Can Getty beat Crockett? Getty off the window. Maybe expecting some contact as Crockett just let her kind of slip through there. And gets the defensive board. Lucas, other side, 3. This will go long. Rebound, though, to Tess Jalbert. Jalbert with her 5th board of the game. Tess has had a nice performance here for Northern Cass. 8 points and 5 rebounds here for the sophomore. Crockett up and over, looking for Jensen. Josie, left wing, Rust, open, left wing, 3, spotted up, and that'll be a jump ball and will make its way towards Kindred. We haven't had that yet on your Region 1 basketball bingo card here from the Shield Center. As a Northern Cass student comes out and able to put his hand on the basketball and tip it out. That's one way to do it. The officials and Ron Newdell, Brent Engelbrentson, and Tommy Bergen get some help from the Northern Cass student section. They're a little bit more youthful and lumber to get that one. Getty, right-handed side to Eisenchenk as return to action now to Bacco. Bacco will handle the rock here on this cutting, weaving offense. Kindred looking backdoor. Bacco at top now to Getty. Getty with the ball fake back to the top of the key. Vikings to Trembeth. Trembeth, left-handed side, making her way. Bounce pass. Getty with 7 on the shot clock finds Bacco, top of the key. Three-pointer, can't get it. Rebound to Lucas. And now for Crockett and the Jags. They will bring it up the front court. Crockett, left-handed side to Tess Jalbert. Jalbert, baseline, Lucas. Lucas with a hard dribble, not a Tess, right wing to Crockett. Crockett will handle the rock here and will have a foul, as this foul will be on Peyton Getty. Getty will pick up her third. That'll be the team's first of the fourth quarter, as the Jags lead it by 6. Rust, right-handed side of Tess Jalbert. Jalbert looking for Jensen. Josie, nice little find for 2. Jensen with 11 points, 4 rebounds, give Tess Jalbert the assist, and the Jags match their largest lead of the game. Vikings weaving their way. Eisenchenk, left-handed side with the basketball. Liza, jumper from 17, got it to go. Deep two-pointer here for the sophomore guard, and it's down to a 2-possession game. Rust, full court defense. Jensen finds Tess Jalbert. Tess slows it up now to Rust. Rust left wing to Lucas. Lucas up and over on the pass to Crockett. Crockett off the window, good for 2. Crockett now with 29 on the night here for Northern Cass. Trembeth, left wing, open. Here goes Bacco shooting a 3-pointer long. Rebound will be on the interior. Trembeth with the underneath scoop and score, and we'll see a timeout for Sam Brandt. Nice looking move there for Eliza. She's got 17 of Kindred's 49. Timeout on the floor will break as well here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Central Cass Schools' mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes, that was the second to last time out here for the Kindred Vikings, as they'll have 1 remaining. The Vikings with 1 team foul, Northern Cass with 0 fouls, but 3 timeouts remaining in their own right. Jags up by 5 after defeating Central Cass last night. Kindred had the bye into the semifinals, where their last game was a week ago today against the Lisbon Broncos in Kindred. Left-handed side, Crockett. Crockett, left-handed dribble. Crockett making her way, spinning. Step through off the window, no. Rebound, though, for Hayden. Hayden lost it for a moment. It's still loose. Tess Jalbert will slow it up. Good hustle from both clubs, but Crockett got the better of that battle. Ray Slavik back to Hayden. Hayden looking for Jensen, trying to get it over Bacco's hands, and Bacco gets the steal. Bacco, other side of the floor. Nice home run pass to Getty, but when she let it go, she was underneath the rim, and we'll see a foul. Foul will be on Kindred. Kennedy Bacco, her third, team's second. Kindred would love to have that one back, but still, it's still only a 6-point game here with under 5 minutes to play. Hayden Crockett, guarded by Peyton Getty. Those two have gone after it, both offensively and defensively here tonight. Crockett making her way around the horn. Nice little slip screen for 2, and we see a timeout for D.C. Lucas. Hayden Crockett with 31 of Northern Cass's 57 points tonight on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Still to come, we'll get to our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show. From there, we'll get to our player of the game, our precision play of the contest. Take a look at the final numbers. That and more still to come. 57 points on the way here as they're taking a look at it, as it should be 57-51 as they have, again, 50 points on the scoreboard. As trying to double it up here. 57-50 is what they have right now with 4:20 left in this fourth quarter. Top of the key, utilizing it now will be here, Liza Trembeth, and we'll see a foul. Foul will be assessed on Crockett, her third, team's first of the fourth quarter. Up and over on the pass for Kindred. This will go left-handed side to Eisenschenk. Jumper, no, partially blocked. Ball goes to Bartels. Avery shot then. Well, Jensen is there to corral it and give it right back here to Northern Cass. As Crockett will utilize it in the front court. Left-handed side to Tess Jalbert, looking for Lavig. Lavig here on the paint. Lavig off the window, can't get it to go. Rebound, and this will be Northern Cass basketball. Northern Cass slip inside Jensen. Block shot, but that'll be short. Good D by Bacco as they come out here with Liza Trembeth. Right-handed side to Eisenschenk. Eisenschenk inside the paint, throwing it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Hayden. And Northern Cass can slow it up here as they will bring into the front court with Crockett. Crockett looks for a teammate now to Rust. Rust, right wing, free throw line extended as they hand it off now to Hayden. Hayden looking for the ball screen, takes it, making her way to the paint, and they'll see a foul here on the floor. It will be, again, a fresh 35. And this will be Bacco, her fourth, team's third. As you'll have an inbounds here for Northern Cass. Tess Jalbert looking for a teammate. This will be stolen away by Sierra Nipstead. Nipstead will handle it. Nipstead to the paint. Nipstead has two. Nipstead now with 8 here for the Vikings. Kindred faithful making some noise behind us, trying to implore their defense. Rust, right-handed side to Crockett. Crockett making her way to the left block. Crockett high off the window. Can't get it to go on a rebound here for Liza Trembeth to Bacco. Bacco finds Trembeth. Trembeth with the drive. Shot over for 2. Liza continues to add on to it with 19 points to the Vikings. And Kindred's back within 4. Crockett, left block off the window, can't get it to go. Rebound now to Rowland. Don't look now, a bucket here for Kindred will be awfully large with just over 2 minutes to play. Right-handed side with the basketball. This one will go between the rings, now back up top to Liza. Trembeth will handle it. Bacco, Nipstead, Eisenschenk jumper, 3, short. Also go out of play, no deflection and towards Northern Cass. DC Lucas wants a timeout. We'll break with them. 1:58 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's 57-53, both teams with one timeout remaining. The arrow favors Northern Cass. Northern Cass with one team foul, Kindred has 3, and Vikings with a full court pressure defense. This is eerily similar to the first meeting between these two clubs, which finished in a Northern Cass win earlier on the season. 63-59 was the final. This will be on Trembeth, her second, team's fourth of the fourth quarter. Tesh Jalbert, Peyton Getty trying to get the steal behind her and does. Getty, other side of the floor now to Bacco. Bacco at the left wing. Bacco, left-hand side as it goes back up top to Peyton Getty. Getty with a jab step. Getty ripping it through. Bounce pass. Nipstead extra fine. Roland, left wing, rainbow three. Rattle it in. The 5'5" junior guard rolling with a spot-up 3 here for Kindred, and the Vikings are back within 1. Crockett stolen away by the aforementioned Roland. Roland lost it and will be out of bounds. So Crockett went straight up. Kindred, from the bench perspective, wants a foul on Crockett. Instead, it will be a turnover for the Vikings. And do we have a substitution? Or they will put it in. They will put it in. Crockett in the backcourt here, guarded by Roland. And we'll see a foul here for Leah. Roland will pick up her first, team's 5th, and Sam Brandt gets a technical foul on top of it. So Sam will get teed up here for the Vikings. And now you're going to have Northern Cass not only shoot the bonus, but they will shoot the technical, and they'll get the ball back on top of it as Hayden Crockett goes to the free throw line here. As again, there will be the technical, you'll get the bonus, and then you will make your way to get the ball back here for Northern Cass. 57-56 with 1:13 remaining here in the fourth quarter. As going to the free throw line will be Hayden, and buries the first. Crockett now with 32 points on the night. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Hayden is good. And 2 more free throws. It's still a 1-possession game, but 2 more free throws again with the bonus coming for Hayden. That's good as well. And Crockett trying to make it a 5-point game. Does. Hayden goes 4 for 4 from the free throw line. She's 10 of 11 in the game, and Crockett now has 35 points. Eisenschenk will come in for Roland. Northern Cass sees that lead balloon down to 5 with 1:13 remaining in the fourth quarter. So that technical foul costly as Crockett not only goes 4 for 4 from the line, but Northern Cass gets the ball back. Race Lavig, right wing. Lavig looking for a teammate. Lavig slipping it now to Crockett. Crockett, 19 seconds on the shot clock. Hayden off the window. This will go out of bounds and towards the Kindred Vikings. So if you're Kindred right now, you still got time, but it's a must in terms of something. Go through that hoop. Sierra Nipstead, you don't need a 3. Nipstead, right-handed side to Eisenschenk to Trenbeth. Trenbeth crossing over. Trenbeth to the paint, left-handed layup, no. Rebound on the inside, Jensen. And Jensen flips it out to Crockett. Crockett trying to alleviate some pressure in the front court. Trenbeth will come out and look to double. Now to Tesh Jalbert, left-hand side Russ. They got a foul, and they do. Nipstead picks up her second and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here for Rust. Rust with 3 points on the night. That big three-pointer that came in the second quarter for Rust. Free throw attempts is good. Northern Cass has gone to the free throw line 14 times, and they made 13 of them so far here tonight. And add to it, Russ now with 5. it's up to a 3-possession game, and Lovick picks up the foul. Reese will pick up her first, team's second, and they head to the stripe. It'll be just the second foul, for Northern Cass. But from here on out, again, Northern Cass will head to the free throw line if Kindred commits a foul. Peyton Getty, gotta go. Getty, front court here for the Vikings. Getty, bounce pass, right-handed side. This will go now to Liza. Back up top, Nipstead. Nipstead gets the 3 off. Sierra got it to go. Nipstead with the 3. She's got 11, and we'll get a foul in the backcourt. Foul will be on Baco. This will be her 5th. As Kenny Baco will foul out of the game. 4 points and 4 rebounds for Baco here tonight. As Rowland will check in. Free throws upcoming for Crockett. Crockett to the stripe here to shoot 2 more free throws here for Northern Cass. Free throw attempt on the first one is up and good. Crockett with a 40-point night against Central Cass, and tonight she has 36. 7 points in 2 games in the tournament for Crockett. Tess Jalbert gets on the deck. Lovick, do we get an over and back? Yes, we will, an over and back here on Northern Cass. So the Vikings will handle it. As the Vikings with Rowland. Finds it right-handed side of Nipstead. Nipstead making her way. Right baseline jumper, got it to go. Nipstead, 7 points in the quarter. Foul to stop the clock with 2 seconds remaining. Foul will be on Getty, her 4th. And Crockett heads back to the free throw line again now with 37 points on the night. Crockett 12 of 13 from the free throw line here this evening. Free throw attempts here for Crockett is good. Second free throw attempt on the way for Hayden. And Hayden buries another one now with 39 on the game, and that'll be your final. Northern Cass for the 3rd consecutive season is heading to a Region 1 championship game with a 67-61 win over the Kindred Vikings. Stay tuned to our Petro Shopping Center's post-game show, where we will hear from the victorious players. That and more still to come on YourLiveEvent.com.
As much as you have accomplished, there are times you'd rather not go it alone. While you determine what direction you go, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with community. Go with neighbors. Go with understanding. Go with support.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Join us now on our Petro Shopping Center's post-game show. Tess Jalbert here with 8 points, 5 rebounds, a handful of assists as well. Tess, congratulations on the win first. What does it mean, 3rd straight year to go to a region championship? You were there before at the old Class B Region 1. Now this first year, the 3-class system. What does it mean this season with this group of girls to get back to a region title, Tess?
It means a lot. Just because we're known as the volleyball school, getting to state, winning state, we've had our ups and downs this year, and this is huge for us. We've worked through a lot of things this season. Talk about your teammate Hayden Crockett. Got to tally him up again. 39 points, and then you add 40 yesterday. Yeah. What is it about when Hayden gets going? What does that do for this team offensively? I think it really brings up our energy. We all work as a team. She might have more points, but we're all happy for each other, and once she gets going, it's good. And then Addie Rust, a quiet game in terms of scoring, but hits 2 free throws in the 4th quarter, a big 3 in the 2nd quarter when you kind of needed it. What is it about this backcourt play that continues to gel with Reese Lovick yourself as the season has grown? I think we just learn a lot with each other. We work really well together. just with all these little victories that we have from everyone, it works.
You mentioned, being the volleyball school, but being the volleyball school, you're used to these big moment games in a region tournament. How much does that experience help, not only from a volleyball perspective, but you doing this in basketball as well?
A ton. Yeah, just being put in those situations where we are faced with a lot of pressure, being number 1 seed, and then being number 4 seed here. You just got to do what you have to do and play.
Last thing for you, Tiss, what do you hope to take from this one tomorrow night in the championship?
Oh, a lot. I mean, we just got to play together, and I think we can do it.
Tess, congratulations on the win. We'll see you tomorrow night. Tess Jalbert with us. Here we'll take a quick break and hear from the head coach, DC Lucas.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
Joining us now on our Petro Stopping Center's postgame shows the head coach, that's DC Lucas. DC, you're tied at 32 apiece. You're down at 1 point, 15-5 in the first quarter play. Able to come back, take a lead, and hold on to the lead when Kindred was making their rally. What were you able to do here in the second half that allowed you to get to the Region 1 championship now for a third consecutive season?
Yeah, I think we just calmed down. I think that was the key to it. I mean, they came out. I mean, we were trying to do a little bit of a zone there, and they started hitting some threes, got up 15-5, and we switched some things around defensively, and the girls responded really well. And that second half, I think we just started to get comfortable there. I thought the girls really stepped up when Joe went down with a busted ankle, and that was a good 3 minutes. We didn't have our big in there, and the girls really, it was just all about composure, Chase, and I was really impressed with the girls played tonight.
The composure of Reese Lavig, the composure of a Tess Jalbert, the composure of obviously Hayden, and also Addie Russ. I mean, 5 points, but she played her role really, really well defensively tonight as well. What was about your backcourt play that you liked the most tonight, DC?
I tell you what, just, they swung the ball. I mean, both Central Cass and Kindred can really disrupt your guards and make you uncomfortable. They stayed composed. And to your point, I mean, Addie Russ hit a massive three that just extended the lead, gave us some more breathing room. We knew Kindred does a good job of creating chaos and getting turnovers. So the more we were able to extend the lead, the better for us as the time was expiring.
So as you kind of collect your breath, you literally have about 24 hours till you hit the court one more time. The nice thing is, that tomorrow night you're one game away from your ultimate goal. So what have you learned about your team? And not so much learned, but what have you seen from your team in these 2 games that you hope to bottle up for, at least 4 more quarters of basketball tomorrow?
Yeah, we're 32 minutes away, and we've been here before, and this team has a lot of grit. I'm finding that out right now. I mean, there was a moment during the season where things weren't looking too good, but like I mentioned, the last 5 or 6 games, they've bought in, and it's just been a completely different team. I've been impressed with their attitudes. Like you said, we had a role player today in Reese Lavig that came in and gave us monster minutes and played her heart out. Tess and Hayden didn't even leave the floor, and I'm just and they kept playing hard. I know they were tired, but I was super impressed.
Any more words you can say, adjectives, superlatives, anything on Hayden's play? I mean, 2 games and she's got 79 points here, DC.
I know. I got spoiled by her sister too. I mean, it's just no. She's just a great ball player. I know her and I talked about both of us staying composed during these big games, and we both were able to. There were moments where we kind of chuckled at each other, and we both said, "My bad," and she figured it out, and she played her heart out. So we got, like I said, 32 more minutes to go.
DC, enjoy the locker room. We'll see you tomorrow night in the championship.
Sounds good. Thank you.
DC Lucas, head coach for Northern Cass, will continue after this.
My name is Tyler Zahn, and I am a network assistant at ReadyTech. I graduated high school in 2019, and while I was there, I got to take some great classes from Southeast Region Career and Tech Center.
We're dedicated to really making sure that our students have the best IT services available, and ReadyTech has really been a great partner in making that happen.
Together, we are opening doors for students in Southeast North Dakota, just like they opened the doors for me.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
And this is our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show here on YourLiveEvent.com as the Wahpeton Huskies and Valley City Highlanders have taken the court. Let's take a look at the final numbers here in this one. Northern Cass, 18 of 19. 18 of 19 from the free throw line for the Jags. 3 threes, 6 players in the scoring column, 21 turnovers for Northern Cass. For Kindred, they had 7 players in the scoring column. They go 4 of 6 from the free throw line. It's 7 triples for the Vikings. Individual numbers, Hayden Crockett, 39 points, 12 of 13 from the free throw line with 6 rebounds, 11 points by Josie Jensen with 6 boards, 8 points for Tesh Jalbert, and 5 rebounds with a 3 and 1 of 1 from the line. 5 points for Addie Rust, 2 points then for Winterquist, and 2 points for Reese Slavic here for Northern Cass. Well, for the Kindred Vikings, they had 3 players in double digits. Liza Trembeth with 19 points and 6 rebounds for Liza. 14 then for Peyton Getty. She had herself a really nice evening for the senior, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 13 points for Sierra Nipstead off the bench with 3 threes. 6 points for Layla Eisenschenk battling through that foul trouble in the first half. 4 points for Baco and 3 points for Roland. It's now time to get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com. And, well, it's going to have to go to the girl that scores again. 39 points, Hayden Crockett. Crockett nearly flawless here this evening. 14 in the first half. She would balloon up and be the closer as she was against Central Cass. Crockett gets 12 points, 8 free throws in total in the fourth quarter. Hayden Crockett is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Again, go to Enbridge.com. Now to our Arctic Enterprises Feature Precision Play of the Contest. It's the free throw line for Northern Cass. 18 of 19 compared to 4 of 6 for the Vikings. That is plus 14 in terms of made free throws, and that is the difference here tonight. Northern Cass got to the free throw line. They made them when they needed to after the technical foul, and it would have been a bonus free throws as well. Hayden Crockett went to the line with 4 for 4. Addie Rust added 2 more free throws in the fourth quarter as well. The free throw line for Northern Cass, our Arctic Enterprises Feature Precision Play the Contest with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. That does it for game number 1, and that does it for our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show. Go to Petro Stopping Centers just off 45th Street and I-94 in Fargo. In about 15 minutes, we'll get to the opening tip of Valley City and Wahpeton. That's next here on YourLiveEvent.com.